Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are doing a test stream because I could not get my stream to work properly earlier, and I'm doing this now with a Ethernet cable hookup and a better mic situation to see what we can get rolling. And if this works really well, then we'll continue streaming. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to buy a bunch of shit to make it work better. We're going to look at Bitcoin on the daily, zoom out a little bit. We've been in this descending channel since March of 2024 this year, and there's a special correlation with that I didn't realize until today when I was looking for articles for the stream. In March of this year, Bitcoin hit its highest correlation with gold, and it just hit the highest correlation with gold since March of this year. Today, I believe. The correlation is now 0.75%. That's the highest it has been since March. And when that happened in March, Bitcoin exploded. That being said, correlation with gold, Peter Schiff is not happy. We reached out to him for comment and have yet to hear from him. Next we got Ethereum whales spending a crazy amount of money to accumulate Ethereum. The wallet statistics are in here. It was 900. So in order to be considered a whale wallet with Ethereum, you have to have at least 10,000 ETH. And the number of wallets with 10,000 ETH was 918 on September 18th, so just about a week ago. And it is now 925, so they have added 7 whales with 10,000 ETH or more in their wallets in the past week, which is pretty significant. Next, we got Kamala Harris finally discussing crypto. She says the U.S. should become dominant in blockchain, reiterates digital assets and economic plan. I would like to take a look at that economic plan myself, see if it even mentions the word crypto, or if they're trying to skirt around it with like digital assets and technological advances and whatever other alternative words that they want to use. This is, as far as I know, the first time in any official capacity that they have come out in favor of crypto or even mentioning crypto at all. Trump has been talking about crypto for quite a while, which I think has helped him quite significantly. So the Democrats have a lot of catch-up work to do, and hopefully it pumps our bags. And in the last news, we got Caroline Ellison sentenced to 2 years for her role in FTX crypto fraud. Look at this. It looks like she's crying over it like a baby. You know nobody would ever have kids with her, though. That was mean. That was so mean. Caroline Ellison has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for her role in the collapse of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, which has been described as one of the biggest financial frauds in U.S. history. This girl's only 29, and that was about 3 years ago, so she was 26? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. She was 26 years old. She was a top executive at the firm, and is also the ex-girlfriend of its founder, Sam Bankman-Fried. What a legacy, man. What a legacy. You get boiled up to the ex-girlfriend and the biggest financial fraud in U.S. history. That's crazy. SBF was sentenced to 25 years in prison, we do know that, for stealing more than $8 billion from customers, which is crazy considering all of the FTX debtors were made whole, I believe, this year. So they must have either had $8 billion in assets still, or the market's pumped up so much that whatever little assets they had left over valued up to $8 billion, which is crazy. As part of a plea deal, she admitted charges including wire fraud and money laundering, which you know they love that. The court loves that, because now everybody gets to write all these articles and say crypto is used in wire fraud and money laundering. And, you know, it's not just drug dealers anymore, so that's great. She testified against him. Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. She was also ordered to forfeit more than $11 billion. So they not only stole $8 billion somehow, but she had $11 billion. And she forfeited it to the court and could pay more if she's ordered to hand over any restitution. So you know that all that time that they were doing insider trading and they were using user funds to trade and make a shit ton of money, she squirreled away so much of it that when they were like, we're going to find you $11 billion, she didn't bat an eye. She was like, okay, here you go. They were probably like, shit, we should have asked for more. So yeah, her maximum sentence that she was facing was 110 years. Crazy that they only gave her 2, and you know she's probably only going to serve 1, and she's probably sitting in a big fat cushy cell. Shit, I wouldn't even be surprised if they went co-ed and they built their own prison like Pablo Escobar so that her and SBF could be together again. SBF, I believe, I don't know if this is true or not. I saw that article that SBF was bunking with Diddy, which sounds freaking crazy. But I don't know, man. We live in a simulation, I swear. The times are crazy. So yeah, so this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking good. Descending channel since March. Number go up. Number go up is a good thing. We like that. We like to see that. ETH not looking as good as Bitcoin, but it is looking good. Yeah, it hit its high in March, like Bitcoin, but it came right back down. Retraced that whole move, which looks like it's turning it into support, or it wants to, and it wants to break out. Next area of resistance is this 26 to 27 area, and if it breaks through that, I think it's blue sky breakout. I think it's got to break above that and then retest maybe, and then continuation. So we'll see what happens there. Cardano, everybody knows I'm a Cardano maxi. Looks like we might have a wonky inverse head and shoulders here. And but I mean, those never play out in my experience. We also have a double bottom, if you want to look at it that way. So there's multiple ways to look at it on the 1-day time frame. Next, total 3. Total 3 looks great. A lot of projects, a lot of charts look like total 3. Total 3 looks just like all the charts that you want to pay attention to. Let's go down the list. SWI is one to pay attention to. People are freaking out over this. I mean, it's going right back to its March highs from when Bitcoin broke all-time highs. So it's got a lot of eyes on it. So definitely worth looking into. Not financial advice. None of anything I say is ever financial advice. Make your own decisions. Look into all the metrics. You gotta look at circulating supply. Total supply. You gotta look at the inflation rate. You gotta be a responsible investor. Be an adult. Make an adult decision yourself. I'm only presenting information that I find curious. So do with that what you will. Cashapp. Everybody knows Cashapp. Cashapp flew last year and this year. I mean, it had a great run. People made a lot of money. This thing went from a penny up to 16 cents. Like that's crazy. That's a 16x alone. I believe it's well within the top 100 now. So the market cap's getting pretty high up there. But definitely something to keep an eye on. I mean, it blew up, so it's got a lot of cooling down to do. It looks like it's doing that pretty well. Keep an eye on it for sure. Link. Everybody likes Link. Link looks just like Total 3 or Total 2. What is it? It is Total 3. Link looks like Total 3. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Everybody loves Link, and everybody needs Link. There are no other good oracles out there, so Link is definitely something you probably want to have a bag of. Not financial advice. Solana, same thing. Solana broke highs in March. Solana actually came back. Solana was a big SBF loved this coin and used the shit out of it, and it got a really bad reputation after that. Rugged hard, and it rugged early because of that. But the people were there. People like it. It works. It might go offline every once in a while, but that doesn't stop people. You know, people use it. It has a huge, insanely huge community, and that it has benefited from greatly, including VC interest. So Solana's kind of got everything you want to look for in a project. Ideally, you would want to get into a project before all of those things are had, but some of these might not even get those things, so you got to kind of hedge your bets. Polkadot is a sad one. This chart makes me very sad looking at this one, just knowing Polkadot used to be as huge as it was. It is looking like a triple bottom now. Actually, that's what I just deleted. Triple bottom for sure, which could be huge potential for gains. It has not really recovered at all. It is literally sitting at its bear market lows. Actually, bear market lows are right in the middle. That is a giant inverse head and shoulders as well. This could be a huge buy opportunity. If you believe in Polkadot, I don't know the inflation rate. Also look into that. That is a big deal when you're looking into all of these older projects. The inflation rate. Because if they tripled or quadrupled their supply, then it's going to be really, really hard for them to hit those all-time highs. So make sure you look into the inflation rate. If it even has, I don't know the tokenomics of Polkadot. I just know that I like the project. It's definitely something I'm going to look into. Doge is kind of another sad one. Elon kind of used and abused Doge, and it's kind of taking a dump. Again, inflation rate with this one specifically, because it is a meme coin, I don't know what their rate of inflation is, so it might not even be able to hit all-time highs. Definitely something to look into if you're interested. Polygon, Matic, Pole, whatever they're calling it now, they changed their name 3 times, and the chart shows that they changed their name 3 times. All-time highs $1.29. I guess it hasn't come down a lot, but it's really not doing anything interesting. It does, it's double bottom-ish. It looks like a bottoming pattern, but the chart data from them changing their name so many times, there's nothing for me to go off of. And if you look at the Binance chart, it's even worse. It's only showing like from here. It's crazy. So I don't know. Probably gonna pump at some point. They always got something hidden up their sleeve. They got a decent ecosystem. I don't know. I like it. It's cheap transactions. The volume is here presently. It's crazy amount of volume after the name change and all that. 8% day. Yeah, it's not doing anything special. Near, everybody likes Near. Near's something to keep an eye on for sure. It's got support. You're watching all of these things. They come down off of their March highs, and they continue, like they bounce up. They're showing strength. They're not just going down to their bear market lows anymore. People are buying and holding. They're interested. They're not letting the price go down. They're accumulating. The volume, it's not awful. It's not great though. The volume they could use a little more volume, but everybody else could as well. It does look like it's increasing lately though. It was really bad right here, and then it's slowly starting to tick up a little bit. So it's there. But people like Near. It was $1 not too long ago, and now it's $5.28. So that was a 5.2x. That's crazy. Nasdaq almost at a new all-time high. Same with the S&P. Here's my crazy man fractal. My target for I pulled this fractal out of my ass is 6.2. So we'll see. I guess we'll see the ass fractal. We'll see how the ass fractal plays out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Bitcoin's looking good. Crypto market's looking great. Have a good night.